I'm very excited. My son gets to go and learn some more.
For me, I'm very worried.
I feel good. We feel excited to be back. It's been a long time coming.
Students starting their first day, parents sending them back to class, and teachers taking on new COVID-19 challenges. A look at the first day of school for many in Windsor-Essex. Outside today, still waiting on the sun to pop out. 17 degrees right now with flood watches out for the Great Lakes shoreline in Chatham, Kent. Colette Kennedy has the forecast tonight. I'm Chris Hensing. Thanks for joining us. The first day back to school for hundreds of students across Windsor-Essex. A staggered start, so some students begin their year next week. But for today, CBC Sanjay Maru now with a look at the return to the classroom.
I feel good. We feel excited to be back. It's been a long time coming.
The first time since March, to be exact. Here at St. Anne's, students in grades 1 to 3 got to enter a classroom once again.
Very excited. My son gets to go and learn some more. He's been home for a while, so it's time to get them going.
His son Xavier, equipped with a mask and face shield, among the students walked to the school on foot, others coming in off the bus. But the staggered start meant some buses carried upwards of just 5 students.
I have seen other places where they have shut down again, so that's what's gonna, eventually happen if something was to happen. But hopefully everything goes well.
But others aren't as optimistic about seeing children go back to school.
So today was my granddaughter Sanaya's first day at school.
With her name on her backpack, Sanaya started first grade today, excited to see her friends again.
I'm not necessarily sure if the schools have the appropriate equipment to make sure that all the kids are safe.
Inside, students will find distanced desks, arrows to maintain one-way traffic in the halls, and isolation rooms for students showing symptoms.
I don't feel comfortable. I have a grandson that's starting school for the first time next week, and I'm very, very concerned, because 3-year-olds turning 4 have no concept of anything. They just want to play and hang out with their friends.
But the school says enforcement is key.
We can't let that go because it's just too important. It's everybody's safety, and we do anticipate that challenge.
And Sanjay joins us live here now. A good look at how the day started, but now that it's over, how did this all go?
Well, Chris, despite many of the changes, it seems as though things went fairly smoothly. Again, as we saw there, not all students in Windsor-Essex back to class today. For example, here at Dougal Public School, students in grades 1 through 8 with the last names M through Z, they were not in attendance, along with all kindergarten students not in attendance either. So only about half the total student population at this school. But I did have a chance to speak with one of those students in attendance today, just minutes after the final bell rang. She says there were instances today where she would notice her classmates drop their mask. In fact, in one instance, she actually dropped her mask and lost it. Luckily, she had some more in her backpack. And she also says that it was hard for her to connect with some of the other classmates, the new students in her cohort this year, mainly because of the masks and those physical distancing guidelines.
When there wasn't Corona, we could actually walk around, talk to each other, actually go near each other. But now we'll have to wear a mask and we can't go near each other. And we'll have to stay apart and put our masks outside in a pocket. And it's so different because there's so many different things you have to do, so many different rules. I was nervous at first, but then when I actually went into the room, I knew what to do.
Big changes from when they were last in school back in March. But what about teachers? How are they handling the return of students?
Well, a union official, Chris, we spoke with says he's cautiously optimistic about how things went today. Because of the staggered start approach, it gave teachers time to adjust to this new normal. But that's not to say there weren't hiccups along the way, mainly concerning lunchtime and recess protocols. However, he does say that these issues will be addressed in the coming days.
The big test will be in a week on Wednesday when all of the students come. Today was basically what the union has been asking the government for from the beginning, is smaller class sizes so that we could individualize instruction and keep students separated by that 2-meter distancing. Once all of the students are there, it's going to be a different story.
And officials expect tomorrow to look much like today, considering the staggered start approach will continue to limit the number of students inside schools here in the region. But the union is also saying it's going to continue to appeal to the school board to address some of the ventilation concerns we've been hearing about for quite some time. And it's also going to be appealing to the provincial government for more supports for schools, considering he says there are many classes where they're struggling to maintain that 2-meter distance between desks. Chris.
Thanks for this, Sanjay.